okay. It's 25 degrees, it feels a lot hotter than that. My back is fucking killing me because I've been sitting in bed and trying to fucking do some admin, and my brain's all screwed up as well. And if I don't take a walk now, I'm gonna end up crippled by the end of the day. So I'm also feeling a bit brave. So I'm actually going to start on Eversleigh. God damn, it is hot. It's got to be, the feels like is more accurate for humans than the objective temperature is, because of factors such as, or mostly, humidity and airflow. That's what we experience temperature via, and that's why people go funny in the tropics, get a bit tropu. You're on a... I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm not nervous, but I've got those electric shocks in my head. So, yeah, I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it. And the thing about Tavistock, fucking Tavistock, so like Wellington, Eversleigh is that. It's almost exactly opposite number 71. So if anything's going to trigger me, it's going to trigger me. But I'm grabbing the bull by the horns today. I don't know what fucking happened in Papua Nui yesterday. But for ages I've been crying when I go out. For months I've been crying when I go out of whatever home I have. Crying, and I don't know why. I didn't feel any emotion that came with it. It was just crying. And I'm wondering if it was the roots of the acrophobia that I wasn't really picking up on, because acrophobia is characterised as an anxiety disorder, and it's very interesting. Like, if you can't experience anxiety as an emotion, but you're still experiencing the effects of it psychiatrically and physically. I don't know what that means. But anyway, it's not just an irrational, phobias are irrational, but you know, that thing that I linked in, the article that I linked in or copied into the description section of Papua Nui acrophobia video, said that it can also be, there can be a temperament, like a psychiatric temperament, or there can be a genetic element, or it can just be because people have experienced really shit things being outside. And I would say, yeah, that kind of fits the bill, doesn't it? Yeah, so I don't think my agoraphobia is any kind of genetic or psychiatric weakness. I'm not really quite sure how they're distinguishing genetic from psychiatric. Maybe they mean by genetic hereditary. But just surely, if they're talking about psychiatric as a primary source, then it has to be genetic. Okay, I don't actually know where the fuck I am. Picture Street, okay. I never used to come this way because it's not, Colombo Street's not beautiful. I'm even on Colombo Street, I don't fucking know. Yes, I am. Okay, I've gone somewhere weird. Caledonian Road, okay, here we go. It's just a different end. Dried. There is no chance of a palliative rescue. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it really counts as a phobia or just a different, well, PTSD, I suppose. Yeah, I feel fucking unsafe outside, which is hardly fucking surprising. It's so crazy. Durham's at North Christchurch is weird, man. Like, if you go to Durham Street North, I think far enough down. No, I've got muddled. Oh shit, I just got in my heart just leapt. Let's see Eversleigh Street. Okay. Get there. I can't zoom up and see anything, but yeah, maybe that's right. Over there, Port Hills. Do you know the Port Hills? There ain't no fucking other hills in Christchurch. Great lawnmower and motorbike. I feel fine. I feel fine. Ugh. Maybe some cats. Okay. I'm going to see my old apartment. I'm going to see it. No, I can't avoid it. I can avoid looking directly at it, but this can be up here on the left-hand side of Eversleigh. Okay, this is part of my routine walk every day, and if I did just one little walk, it would be on Eversleigh. Oh my god, I've been going through hell virtually the whole time I've been in Christchurch. A month of it was mostly just, PTSD and other sources of stress. And then I moved here, and then it was just full-on, very well versed, very well practiced criminal harassment from word go. That house right there has a dog in it. I don't know what it is. It's like a little pit bully thing. Oh no, that's this one, 44. It might be in there. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, it was around this time last year. And I remember around this time last year, about a year ago, I was uplifted by the fucking... Ah, shit! That really helps, doesn't it? Do you mind? I'm trying to not freak out here. Hi, how about go on that? Maybe let's go further away from my face. Maybe go there. know it's not ideal for you, but it's better for me. Okay, yes, I was uplifted on the 7th of December, and it's like, what does the 17th say? It's somewhere around this time, and anyway, Christmas cards and stuff are being delivered. And Christchurch really is a fucking criminal hellhole, really. I don't know if it's just time that's made it that way, and Wellington's the same, but Christchurch has always been dodgier. Anyway, a lot of people were breaking into letter boxes and, doing their thing where they'd open up and see if there's any money or whatever vouchers, and then just discard the rest. And I found a whole bunch of them dumped around on Caledonian Road, and I went to a bit of effort to return some around here. One of them is here actually, and one of them is that dog's house. Oh, that's right, I'd come away from a really, really nasty criminal abuse session at Peak Assistant for our centre. Honestly, you wouldn't believe what I've been through, and I've got to sit down and just say it all at one point, but they fucking trespassed me anyone can trespass anyone, like I'm not an lawful occupier there, but I kind of was for the purposes of my visit, like they'd accepted me and I had been taken in with a wheelchair and I was really unwell, and anyway, that's a story I won't get into right now, but it was like really, really, really evil, and they broke several criminal laws. Basically, once you've undertaken care of a patient, you can't fucking just kick them out. It was just absolutely fucking amazing. And all it was is I just had a really, really rude fucking doctor who I didn't want to talk to, and he's like, well, you must have seen a doctor. And I said, no, I didn't. I asked to come in and get my potassium levels checked. And besides which, asking to see a doctor doesn't mean that you have to receive that doctor's medical care. And being a rude fucking dickwad doesn't not medical care. And he accused me, without any evidence, of being rude and aggressive. And I wasn't. I was just like, I don't want to talk to you. And of course, it was corroborated by a traitor nurse there. And it's not like that's another witness. That's just conspiracy. It's a conspiracy to commit a crime. Anyway, it was sometime, I think it was when I was coming back from that, and I was beside myself, and I was crying. I was fucking freaking out. I was freaking out so bad I actually rang mental health crisis. And you know you're desperate if you're in a mental health crisis, because the chances are they're just going to make you feel worse, and at best they're just going to do nothing. And I had to hang up because I was crying too much, and there was too much traffic, and I was going to go home and ring them from which I did, and it was just fucking stupid. But anyway, I thought I'd be a big good Samaritan and take some of these letters back, and they're Christmas cards, and it was like for little kids and stuff. And I went in that house with the wire fence, iron fence, and I was trying to find the front doorway. And I am always like aware that there may be a dog on the property, but I didn't see a dog, and it didn't seem like the kind of place that would have a guard dog. There was a fucking guard dog. And he was little grey, but like that. Fucking probably weighed as much as I did. And that was fucking terrifying. I was like, I am going to have a stroke. Yeah, I kind of backed away and talked softly to it, I think. I think my instincts were probably okay. But yeah, it was just like, oh my god, that did not help. I was like, no. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I've just kept myself occupied. Now up there is a corrugated fence, and that is the garage of, I think, Unit 1 or Unit 5, I'm not sure. That's the ground floor. Mitchell's is on the, if he's still there, is on the second floor, and mine was on the third and top floor. So yeah, like, like I love my routines, I love my good habits, and that's why it seems so hard to just live all over the shop in Christchurch. As I say, in 19 weeks I moved 13 times. If it weren't for the fiasco at Comcare, it would have been 14 times. And it may as well have been, in a sense, because of the preparation that I made and the efforts I got to move partly there, and cancelled my storage unit, changed medical centre pharmacies. Like I actually, did quite a lot of the work. I'm not nervous, but I just realised I'd better no, I feel fine, but my electric shocks are off the scale. Okay. Anyway, I was trying to get in good habits, and that's why I don't like moving around a lot. Like, I can't get in those good habits, and that's why it was nice. I thought it would be nice to come back to this area. I knew it would be a challenge, but I thought it would be nice because I can do my little routine walk again. And I'd have 3 different walks because it's all gridded, and I could just do a little one in the morning, which was just, and I was very tired, remember. I mean, I say I could have chronic fatigue syndrome. My GP says I have chronic fatigue syndrome. The psychiatric hospital says I had chronic fatigue syndrome, but I've only had half a workup because, as I keep saying, I changed DHBs in the middle of a workup, which is a workup doesn't sound like much, but it's actually a very thorough investigation, and it takes several sessions, especially for a diagnosis of exclusion. And I never finished the second bit, but whatever it is, fucking tired, and sometimes couldn't get out of bed. But I'd always, even if I knew I was like gonna pay for the energy expenditure, I knew that I needed it for my mental health and a bit of physical health. Oh, okay, all right. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna turn around. Heat pump air conditioning specialist. That's interesting. It's almost as if they're actually going to do some fucking work there. That's okay. I feel fine. There's the marae. I guess I'm not going to miss all the gang tangi. Because it was basically all the tangi that were there. It was just a strobe of mangumrod and tribesmen. And they behave very, very similarly. Like not treating it as a place of, no gravitas, no fucking respect. It would just be like hideous haka, and it's not even like they would choose a haka that was like meaningful to them. It was just the All Blacks haka, and real bad, and lots of revving of motors and just clogging up the streets with basically kind of burnout kind of styles. And then eventually you'd hear these tootings from cars that were sick of waiting and just really wanted to get out of the side streets. They just clog up the whole place like a fucking Christmas tree. And there's the other part of Holly Road, and I won't go down Hollywood Road, Holly Road. I'll just keep going. And I see Tommy's there. Man, that is really nice. Doing this, talking to myself. because I don't got nobody else, and I had forgotten in my lonely times recently that I had been feeling very lonely previously. And that I discovered while at Springfield Road that I not only could get used to speaking to a camera, I could get enormous comfort from it, like a budgie with a mirror. Anyway, I don't want to film people. It is really warm. There's another kind of spider. They have different spiders here. That one that was on my well, it's quite crazy. You're a number one. You are. I'm gonna jump on there. Yeah, there are different spiders in Cashews, but I think that one on my arm was basically like a variety or a species or subspecies of those jumping spiders in Wellington, which differ from region to region anyway. All these ants scurrying around. When it gets a bit hotter, and it's going to get a lot hotter, there's A or B. Yeah, those ants are going to go mental. They're just going to be like lines and lines and lines of ants. Okay, let's see if Tommy's here. Wind's blowing in the direction. Tommy! Tommy! I probably don't need to say anything more than that. Tommy! I actually kind of want to look at the, I don't know if it was an abscess under his ear, but it didn't look like a really fresh wound. It looked like it was kind of weeping out of some little apertures. Tommy, Tommy. He has owners, obviously. Well, this morning he still does. He looks okay. Whoa. Electric shocks, but they're going. They're going. Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. I remember one time I went for a walk to soothe my jangled nerves, and I was so pleased to see Tommy because I hadn't seen him for such a long time. He fucking bit me and just basically ran off. Well, not totally ran off, but you know, like, he would never totally run off. He would just go, yeah, don't do that. And then, you know, hang around for a bit and keep his distance and then go. And it was like, I know that you're traumatised and you don't mean it, but fuck man, I did not need that either. I mean, it's just a nip, it's not a bite. It's a very, very different cat communications. I mean, a nip is just a communication. It's like, that's not welcome, thank you. And that's so bad. Like, where am I welcome? We make people welcome, you know. And, Mama. No, I don't know. But I'm putting, I guess I'm just I'm trying not to film people. I think you like to film people in public, but it's not what I'm here to do. So let's see. Yeah, I think I didn't really expect to see him today. If I go out tonight, maybe, but really it's just wanting to let him know that I'm around and yeah, humans really stink to cats, so I can probably smell it. So there's another cat. Hello, Mama. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a pile of leaves. It's the great thing about being short-sighted and having sensory problems with spectacles is that I can everything's a cat. I hate wearing glasses. It's like, firstly they feel horrible on my face, like I'm wearing big goggles, and secondly they're just constantly greasy and I can't see in grease. Wow, what a pretty cat. Hey, Tommy. Well, that'll do.